Hi and welcome. This is Angus Levie for Trading with Angus. Now, I'm going to talk to you about this wonderful app called PDQ. Now, the PDQ is something that we came up with a few years ago, and Phil went away, and Phil Bradwell, he went away and designed the PDQ. Basically, when you're trading on, especially 1-minute trades on binary options platforms, you have very little time in which to decide to take your trade, and quite often there's at least 6 key controls needed in order to take a trade, and we wanted to reduce that. So we came up with this app, and Phil went away and designed it, and it's a wonderful app. Now he's recently upgraded it to allow for 4 different platforms, each using the same basic background software, and also with 6 different time frames. So I'm just going to launch it there now. I've got my username and password already built in. The idea behind PDQ is it actually takes full control of the broker platform. So what it's doing now is it's just gone off and it's launching the platform now. Now I'm recording this on a Sunday, so officially the markets are not open. There's OTM markets available, but I don't obviously trade those at the weekend because they're not real. So as you can see, it's opened up and put in my login details, and now it's launching the actual platform. Now what it's going to do now in a moment, you're going to see it do a few things. First of all, it changed the price here to 10. It's going to move the fixed time over to ensure that it's properly engaged. You'll see that happen in a moment. And then what it's going to do is it's going to go off in a moment. And there it goes. And when we come back, it will be ready to launch. Now, you'll see at the start, everything is X'd out. And what that means is it hasn't actually read the prices here. So we click refresh and it's going to go off and read those prices. And you'll see when I clicked refresh, fixed time moved over to the left. So what that means is we get an actual minute per trade. Now you'll see also it changed the price to $1. Okay, so it's changed it to a minimum from 10 to 1. Now, I always trade with 1% of my account, so in this case I will put in 50 here and click reset and watch what happens here. Okay, it adds in the amount. Now, obviously these prices are quite low. I never trade with anything under 80%, but let's say we want to take a trade for $50 on UJ. We just click USD JPY, watch it here, changes, it rewrites the amount, and click call or put, and it will take that trade. Now ordinarily what I'd have to do is sort of look up and down. Let's say we want Euro NZD. Now let's say we want USD CHF. Now we're at the bottom here. Now we'd have to normally slide all the way up to find USD CHF, click on it, put in our amount, and then press call or put. But in this case, look what happens. I just click it here and immediately it finds it and adds in the amount, and we're ready to hit call or put. So it saves a lot of time. Now we trade on a martingale system, which means that for every loss we take, we increase by roughly 2.3 times our next entry. So let's say it looks like we're about to lose a trade. Now rather than having to go off, look up what my next entry size is and then type it in, etc., I just click 2 here. Now watch the price when I click 2. All right? Immediately it's set up and ready to go, faster than I can type. I can then click call or put to take the trade. Now let's say I decide I want to do a longer time frame. So in other words, take say a 3 or 4 minute. Let's click 4 and watch what happens here when I click 4. Okay, it immediately goes off and selects 4 minutes for me. Or let's say I want to go back to 1 minute and take Euro USD for a call, bang, bang, and I'm ready to go. Okay, literally a couple of seconds in order to do that. Usually it would take you at least 3 to 4 seconds, maybe even longer, in order to be able to set that up. So it's a wonderful little tool, and it's got the martingale already built in. So if you watch as I go up from second entry to third entry, remember I'm trading $50 trades here, and then 4 and 5, etc. It just does it automatically. And now if you wish, you can have it where it resets to the default price after each trade. That can be useful for some people. I don't use it personally, but it is useful. So that's a quick rundown on the PDQ. One quick point, if at the moment we're noticing that Binarycent, for example, changes their prices on a fairly regular basis. It used to be once every hour on the hour, but now they're changing it maybe every 10-15 minutes. So the issue with Binarycent is that they don't actually change the prices visibly here. They do in the background, but not here. So the only way to find out the prices is to quickly just click Videforex and then back to options again, and then it'll go off and relook for the new prices, and then you can just click refresh, and there you have it. Okay, so I hope that's useful for you, and that you can use that to your advantage. So thank you for listening. This is Angus Levie for Trading with Angus.